You will no longer deny who you are. The only difficulties that we experience in life is when we are denying ourselves, or denying our authentic selves, or when we can't find it or haven't been shown what that is, or we haven't moved to a place of uncovering it in some way. Well, you won't have that problem after today. You won't have that problem after you watch this video, because I denied myself for a long time, so I do understand. It's a journey of self discovery, of self development, self mastery, self actualization. All of that is a journey, and that is getting to that place where we're no longer denying ourselves. And at 75 years old, I can tell you that I'm done with that. And so now that's great for you, because after this video, you'll be done with it as well, because you will no longer have an excuse for not living your best life, becoming who you're meant to be in this world. And you will understand that. But it's March the 23rd, 2026. So I'm going to read a message to you, and then I'll give you all the information of what I'm talking about. Now, you may not know who I am, but I'm going to explain all of that after I read this message to you. But as you can see, this was March 24th of 2020. You will no longer deny who you are. We are speaking to every person who happens upon these words, for the truth of them will come to you. Your world is moving through a period of significant evolutionary change. Change is always evolution, even though most of you resist that with all your might. Let us start at the beginning. You live in a world comprised of collective consciousness or energy. Now, you usually only pay attention to what you see in physical form, but there is far more to each of you than that. For the complex configuration to evolve, there must be some reason to do so. Individuals then are born with specific roles to play in this expansion. Each of you was born to play a role, and your role is unique and vital. You all have trouble with this, for as we have said many times, you believe in the hierarchy of souls. When you think in that manner, you end up somehow always making yourself less. Here comes the story for today. Yesterday, we mentioned that Roger didn't always trust our words or follow them, as he, like you, is continually plagued with self doubt. Roger received an email with a transcription of a channeled message, received in the same manner as he is doing now. Roger glanced at the first words and couldn't read anymore. He put it away and only opened it later in the evening while speaking with a friend. As he read the full transcript, it was pretty much all the messages we have given you all for more than the last week. He could no longer deny his role. Then we led Roger to a message we gave some time ago, and now he and you will understand why he had the denial reaction, as you all have in your lives. During this period, you will no longer be able to deny who you came to the earth to be. You can refuse to do that, however, as you do have free will. But regardless, you will know it is your choice, and if you choose to stop the denial, your lives will begin to expand in seemingly magical and fulfilling ways. We own that prediction. October 10th, 2018. Stop fighting yourself. Those words were intentionally used, and you will understand why. You are all born innately benevolent. While you have sensed and attempted to believe this, you had an experience that pointed out to you how not knowing it comes to you to experience unnecessary causes you to experience unnecessary hardship in your life. You were in the process of performing a task for another which you were not asked to do, but you almost thought it to be an obligation, as it was helping the other and preventing a foreseeable problem. you also heard the imaginary voices of others asking, "Why are you doing this?" You are doing that because you know that what you give, you receive. So why would you choose ever to conceal that part of your nature? That's what happened. And you can see the order of these messages, and I'm going to give you some documents that will prove this. I started receiving this information in 1989. Now, I didn't know where it was going to take me. But what it did was it healed every aspect of my life. It caused mind body healing. It caused me to move into places I can't even begin to tell you. And you will see here, because I'm going to give you all of this information, you will see a post that came today, the one philosophy that destroys everything you've been taught. Because I did something unprecedented. I downloaded the order of the universe in order that caused healing, and it does the same for any single person. And what I'm doing now is taking it further because I started this in 2021. But today, for the next 10 people, I want you to see this. This is something that I'm doing because I need to get it back. I'm going to bring this in for the next 10 people through the 26, whoever comes in then. But you can enroll. I will, if you enroll, if you take this offer, you will enroll, and then I'll manually place you in the program. And even down here, you'll see there's even payment options if you want to do that. So now there's no excuse that anyone has. But I want to give you something else because I want you to understand. I doubted myself, as you probably have doubted yourself as well. But then this is what came out of it. And as you read the information that I put up on the blog and listen to this, it will make so much more sense. And this was from 2021.
I find this work is very powerful. They change a lot very quickly. It's like quite surprising how things are changing for me.
I want to say how grateful I am that you've done this. And the time that you've put through on this is just amazing. And as we get older and we put through something like this into the world, you don't know the benefits of it until years later.
I just want to thank you both for the program. Probably a year or two ago, if there was a tough decision to make, especially about money or anything like that, that I would let fear and worry guide me away from a decision that might have helped me grow.
I have moved. I have made some positive changes. And I guess, hey, good, bad, or ugly, you did it. That's the main thing.
When you say the time is now, and I always appreciate it because now more than ever, I feel a little bit more satisfied myself because, especially lately, I keep leaving a project not finished.
I love the program. I love the questions. But I think that being aware of everything that's inside of you and bringing it out onto paper, it really does make you step forward in that area.
The way the questions penetrate into your memory and into your past experiences is so unique. Yeah, it really goes deep very, very quickly. I mean, I'm only on day 3, but the way like the questions are presented and the things you read before and the whole steps you go through, probably a lot of people's experiences, but it goes really deep, really, really quickly.
I mean, every day has its difficulties, but like it's better than it was. I mean, I'm doing more things that I enjoy, and like I find that I personally feel like I'm meant to do my book and everything, and then with the acting, I'm working on all that.
I've been taking so much courses, like especially with this pandemic, I approach different from Tony Robbins, from Bob Proctor, from Jack Canfield, and also I've been following Abraham Hicks, but never really brought me the result that I wanted to do it. So I'm very. I mean, this course is very more. I found that I think it's a bit faster.
Roger, I just wanted to say thank you again because a few years ago I realized that voice coaching wasn't the only thing that I could do, and that I had something else. But I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what it was.
And that's what happened. So now you know you have no excuses. And I've had many of them. I've gone through everything in my life. I've suffered so much through through so many things. So this work changes all of that. And now what I'm doing is, the reason I'm doing this offer is because I'm extending it. And after this leaves, this is going to be a $5,000 program, because that's what it should have been a long time ago. But now I'm ready for it, and so are you. Thank you so much for being here. And please share this with someone else. If you want to bring someone with you, do that as well, because this will change your life and theirs as well. All right. I'll see you soon.